वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परः ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। ओम नमो भगवते दर्शनामूर्तिये मेधा प्रजनम.
Okay. 1 minute. I'll help you with that one. Asani, you can repeat. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshina Murtaye Mahyam Medham Prajnam
Prayachya
Swaha. Once again, Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshina Murtaye Mahyam Medham, not Madhyam, Mahyam
Medham
Prajnam Prayachya Swaha. Prajnam Prayachya Swaha. Try it again on your own.
Okay, Amma. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye Mahyam Medha Prajnam Prayachya Swaha.
Good. Medham Prajnam Prayachya Swaha. Good. Great. All
Thank
right.
you,
So remember, this mantra is very, very powerful, especially in exam time. When we get nervous, we forget the answers. Okay. So you should repeat this maybe 11 times. Yeah. Very special incarnation of Shiva, and which improves our Medha Shakti. Medha Shakti is the power of the mind to remember your answers, and it will improve your memory. Okay. So start repeating it now so that you have it memorized. Okay. All right. So okay, Sai has also joined. Vedant, welcome to all. And we had put a question about the contributors of our glorious past. No, and I think only 1 or 2 had answered the last session.
Yes, ma'am. Me and Vishruta, I guess.
Yeah, Sai, you had talked about Ashoka.
Yes, but I only did half.
Okay, you can today complete it. And Vishruta also had given a presentation.
I can do it after somebody else, Amma, because I have to find it.
You find it, and meanwhile, I think Virat is ready. Are you ready, Virat? Okay, go ahead.
Amma. I need share permission.
Oh, yes. Give you that. Okay.
Yes, Amma, I got it. Amma, can you see this?
Yeah, it's coming up. Oh, wow. Yes, go ahead. You can maximize. Do you know how to do that?
Slideshow. I'm going to slideshow 1 minute.
Yeah, slideshow.
Can you see, Amma?
Yes, now it's perfect.
Kings and their contribution. All about Shivaji and Rajaraja Chola. Shivaji was born in Kusur. He was born on 19th February 1630. His mother was Jijabai and his father was Shahija. The Chola, and this is about Rajaraja Chola. The Chola school of art spread to Southeast Asia and influenced the architecture and art of Southeast Asia. The medieval Cholas are best known for the construction of the magnificent Brihadivasa temple at Tanjore. Shivaji's contribution to Indian history. Shivaji fought the Mughals for the freedom of India and was the one who thought that India needed a navy force. That is why he is called father of the Indian Navy. Other people who contributed to India. Mahatma Gandhi. He was a great non-violent freedom fighter. Chandragupta Maurya. He saved our country, India, from foreign dominance. Rani Lakshmibai. She fought the British all by herself. Bharat Singh. He was an Indian revolutionary freedom fighter. Sri Krishna Devaraya. He was a great patron of literature. Kumar Gupta. He founded the Nalanda University. I would like to elaborate more on the Nalanda University. So basically, these days we're having to go out for higher studies and to receive higher studies. But in the past, other countries used to come to India just to receive higher studies. And Nalanda University was known to be one of the world's first university to have the highest studies. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Virat. Very nice. You know, some things even I did not know, like the title Father of the Navy for Shivaji. And great contributions, no?
Yes.
Wonderful. And well made. Nice slides.
Thank you.
Amma, I actually can't find my PPT, so I can't do it.
Okay. Next time you will do it. Maybe you'll find it in a
Yes,
few
ma'am,
minutes.
because it's in another laptop.
Okay.
Actually, the Nalanda University was like the first university in the world like this.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, the Vishwa Mahavidyalaya, you know, and
It was in the 8th century.
yeah, thousands.
If the Kaji did not destroy it, then it would still be in the hardware and all would be in India. And right now we would still have higher studies here instead of going to other countries just to get it.
Correct. Yes, and Nalanda was.
Ma'am, should we get in the highest? Now we're getting higher studies in US, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so Nalanda was very, very famous as a Maha Vishwavidyalaya, you know. And I even heard there were so many teachers also, you know, specialized and almost like one-to-one, very good education and good quality education. Sadly, you know, we have lost a lot through the invasions of the past, you know. But we have to learn about all this so that we can build a golden age again bit by bit. Whatever we can do, we can also contribute to Bharat Mata, right? Okay, Khushi is ready with something. I don't know what. Yes, Khushi?
Hari Om Mama Nama Kushi. Today I am going to talk about King Ashoka. Ashoka the Great was the last emperor of the Maurya dynasty of India. Emperor Ashoka ruled for 40 years. He became a model of kingship in the Buddhist tradition. Pillars found at Sarnath that became India's national emblem, that is the Ashoka pillar. He was the first ruler who tried to take forward his message to people through inscriptions. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha for that very valuable information on the great king, Harsha. And that was also a Sai's topic, I think, no?
Yes, ma'am. And most of the things, he didn't rule for 40. Yeah, he ruled for 41 years. 41.
41, okay. That's good, 41 years. Okay. Anything else you wanted to add? I know you can't find your PPT, but do you remember anything else?
Amma, what Kushi told right now was the thing which was in the PPT, I guess.
That's okay. You can still show it next time because slides are anyway repetition.
Because the laptop is over here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, repetition is always good for the mind, no? And Vishruta, we have heard already. And Asini, you know what we are talking about? I know you missed quite a few classes.
Yes, Amma.
Yeah. We're talking about the great kings. And you are in that place, no? Where we have Hampi, Krishna Devaraya. Do you know anything about the king?
Yes, Amma.
You want to say now or next time?
Now, Amma.
Okay, go ahead.
Krishna Devaraya was
was an emperor of the Vijayanagara Empire. He was the third monarch of Tulu dynasty. He is considered to be one of the greatest rulers in India history. He ruled the largest empire in India after Delhi Sultan.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Hasani.
Thank you.
That's nice. Vedant, are you able to unmute? Your audio, is it working now? Okay, it's not working. Okay, are you able to listen at least? That's more important. Okay, great. Okay, right. So, Sai, next time, and we'll do that.
Ma'am, I have also prepared a presentation on Subhaashitam, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm coming to yours. Yeah, that's the next topic, So as we've been having Subhaashitams, which Aditya is sharing. Yeah, and today is also a very important one. You want to go ahead, Aditya, with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Please start.
Hari Om, everyone. I am Aditya and I am going to present the Subhaashitam. Udyamasahasam dairyam buddhishakti parakramah shadete yatra vattante tatra deva sahayakrit. Now I am going to explain the meaning of this Subhaashitam word by word. Udyamaha means well-directed effort. Dhairyam means courage to pursue initiatives. Sahasam means enthusiasm. Buddhihi means application of mind. Shakti means being resourceful. Parakramaha means perseverance. Yatra means where there are. Shadete, the above sixfold qualities. Vartante means present. Tatra means there. Devaha means gods or divine being. Sahayakrita means will bless and support the success. Where or with whom there are the following sixfold qualities, namely well-directed effort, courage to pursue initiatives, enthusiasm, application of mind, being resourceful, and perseverance is present, the person would be supported with God or divine blessing to ensure success. Success is about 90% effort and 10% luck or divine blessing. Now I'm going to give two examples for this formula of success. Suppose when you are in an exam and you feel tensed, if you have the above following sixfold qualities, like if you without doing any effort, if we just pray to God, or in this case without studying, if we just pray to God that I want to win this, I want to get full mark in the exam, I want like that, then he'll not give full mark because we didn't do any effort. So if we study hard and write a lot, revise like that, then we can get very good marks or even full marks. Second example is about a person, and he's also yesterday I was watching a movie about the rocketry effect, Nammi Narayanan. So Nammi Narayanan is an ISRO scientist.
He was a rocket.
Yeah, Nammi Narayanan is an ISRO scientist who actually invented the first liquefied engine in India, which is called the Vikas engine. The engine has been used for many missions such as Chandrayaan-1 and also Mars mission, Mangalyaan. Because since we don't require cryogenic engines to go to Mars, we can actually make a liquefied engine using the materials. And he did not have the materials very easily available to him. So what we can learn is Shakti, being resourceful, because he imported lots of materials from Russia, France, and other countries. Then he made the Vikas engine in India. He even tested it in France, and it ran for about 180 seconds, which is actually a world record in Indian history of
Wow,
spacecraft.
great.
The
Wonderful.
satellite market, because of him, India entered into the satellite market.
Mhm.
But he actually also went through a lot of difficulties in obtaining all the materials, since there was turmoil in world politics in that time. That's why.
Okay. Great, Aditya. That's a very beautiful Subhaashitam. But next time, Aditya, make sure you have the English version. Okay. Udyamam Sahasam, because not everybody is proficient in Devanagari. All right. And very nice meaning. So you see, this is called Daiva Anugraham. Yeah. And we can have effort, resources, buddhi, everything. But finally, that prayer, Meda Dakshinamurti prayer, or something will work and balance out the whole effort. Yeah. And that is why we should always be prayerful. And as they say, if you take one step towards God, God will take 10 steps towards you. So don't be afraid of starting anything in life, anything sattvic, a project, because your effort will definitely meet with success some point or the other. The main thing is we have to start and not wait for things to happen, right?
Yes,
Oh, thank you, Aditya, for that wonderful slide.
Thank
With
you,
the
Amma.
nice meanings. Okay, now Virat, your hand is up. Nothing. Okay, then I'm going to lower your hand. Okay, so see, you all have learned so many stotrams. I hope you're all practicing them also. Yeah, all the stotrams you've learned, Mukundashtakam, Shiva Panchakshari, and so on. See, all this also is Daivam. When you chant them, then Bhagwan will inspire your intellect to perform well in whatever exam or in life, then you will meet with greater success. So we have started this Gita Mahatmyam last week, no?
Amma, what chapter is it? I forgot.
Ma, can I drink water, ma'am?
Yeah, please.
Amma, what chapter was it?
One second. See, Gita Mahatmyam, Lakshmi Mami mentioned, is the glory of the Bhagavad Gita. So it is not a chapter. It is talking about how wonderful this entire Gita is. Okay. But I will have Lakshmi Mami can explain more about the glory of Gita Mahatmyam. Are you able to unmute?
Yes, Amma. Yes.
So, yes.
Yeah. So Bhagavad Gita, already last week I had told you about the glories. Actually, it was given by Krishna to Arjuna in before the starting of Mahabharata war. Because Arjuna was seeing all his gurus and fathers and brothers, brother-in-law, so many people, all are his relatives, So he doesn't want to fight the war and he just sat down on the rath. So Krishna told him to get up and fight the war, you do your dharma and all that. That was Bhagavad Gita. So these shlokas are glorifying the Bhagavad Gita. What are things you will get by reading this, by learning this? What are the glories of this Bhagavad Gita? So first we will do this and then we can go to Bhagavad Gita, learning Bhagavad Gita. So this is the initial Mahatmyam, Gita Mahatmyam, that was composed by Shankaracharya. So last week we learned only 2 shlokas. I think we will do more this week. Okay. So first 2 we will revise once and then we will go to the third one. Okay. So who is going to do the first and second?
First and second, Vishruta can do it.
Yeah.
Everybody can chant today.
Yeah.
One by one. Okay.
Ready, Vishruta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Gita Shastramidam Punyam.
Dasrastamidam punyam.
Yappatet prayatah puman.
Yappatet prayatah puman.
Vishnoh padamavapnoti.
Vishno padamavapnoti.
Bhayashokadivarjitah.
Bhayashokadivarjitah.
Next one. Gita-dhyayanashilasya.
Gita-dhyayanashilasya.
Pranayama-parasya cha.
Pranayama-parasya cha.
Naiva santihi papani.
Naiva santihi papani.
Purvajanma kritani cha.
Purvajanma kritani cha.
Thank you, Vishuddha. Now we will go to the third one.
Maybe one more can chant the first two, Lakshmi Mami.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. So let's see. Yes, Sai can do.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes, Amma.
Gita Shastramidam Punyam.
Gita Shastramidam Punyam.
Yah patet prayatah puman.
Yappatet prayatah puman.
Vishnoh padamavapnoti.
Vishnu padamavapnoti.
Bhayashokadivarjitah.
Bhayashoka divarjitah.
Next one. Gita-dhyayanashilasya.
Gita dhyayana shilasya.
Pranayama-parasya cha.
Pranayama parasya cha.
Naiva santihi papani.
Naiva santihi papani.
Purvajanma kritani cha.
Purva janma kritani cha.
Second sloka you can repeat once more, Sai.
Okay, Mama.
Gita-dhyayanashilasya.
Gita dhyayana shilasya.
Pranayama-parasya cha.
Pranayama prayasya cha parasya cha.
Pranayama-parasya cha.
Pranayama parasya cha.
Correct. Naiva santihi papani.
Naiva santihi papani.
Purvajanma kritani cha.
Purva janma kritani cha.
Very good. Thank you, Sai.
Thank you.
We'll go to the third one now.
Hasini can chant. Hasini, are you there? Yeah, Aditya next.
Yes, Amma.
Hasini, ready? Why don't you open your video?
She
My
was
camera is off.
Amma.
okay.
Mala nirmojanam pumsam.
Mala nirmojalam kumsam.
Pumsam. Pumsam.
Pumsam.
Jalasnanam dine dine.
Jalasnanam dine dine.
Sakrit Geetambasi snanam.
Sakriditambasissanam.
Samsaramalanashanam.
Samsaramalanashanam.
Once more you can repeat. Malanirmochanam pumsam.
Malanirmochamam kamsunam.
Malanirmochanam
Malanirmochanam
pumsam.
pumsam.
Jalasnanam dine dine.
Jalasnanam dine dine.
Sakrit
Sakrit
Geetambasi snanam.
Geetambasissanam.
Sansaramalanashanam.
Malamashanam.
Sansara
Samsara
malanashanam.
Malanashanam.
Yes, once more you repeat. Mala nirmochanam punsam.
Malanirmochanam punsam.
Jalasnanam dine dine.
Jalasnanam dine dine.
Sakrit Geetambasi Snanam.
Sakrit Geesam Geetam Basisnanam.
Sansaramalanashanam.
Samsharamalanashanam.
Very good. Thank you. Fourth shloka. Aditya,
Yes, ma'am.
ready?
Ready, ma'am.
Geeta Sugita Kartavya.
Gita Sugita Kartavya.
Kimanyai Shastra Vistaraihi.
Manye Shastra Vistaraihi.
Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya.
Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya.
Mukapatmat Vinishita.
Mugapadmat Vinistita.
Once more you repeat. Geeta Sugita Kartavya.
Gita Sugita Kartavya.
Kimanyai Shastra Vistaraihi.
నేనేడ కనిపిను చూడు ఆంజీ
ముందరికే ఉండలే సరే.
Kimanye Shastra Vistaraihi.
Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya.
Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya.
Mukapatmat Vinishita.
Mukapadmat Vinistita.
Very good. Thank you, Aditya.
Thank you,
We'll
ma'am.
go to the fifth one.
How about Virat?
Okay.
Bharatamrita Sarvasvam.
Bharam Visarvasyam.
Bharatamrita
Bharatamrita
Sarvasvam.
Sarvaswam.
Norvaktrat
Vinovatra
Vishnor
Vishnor
Vaktrat
Vatra
Vinisritam.
Vinisritam.
Vishnor Vaktrat Vinisritam.
Vishnor Vatra Vinishitam.
Gita Gangodagam
Gita Gangottakam.
Pitva
Gitva
Punarjanmana Vidyate.
Punarjanmani Vidyate.
Once more. Bharatamrita
Bharatamrita
Sarvasvam.
Sarvaswam.
Vishnor Vaktrat
Vishnovatrad
Vinisritam.
Vinisritam.
Gita Gangodakam Pitva.
Gitam Gangotam Pita.
Gita Gangodakam
Gita Gangotkadam
Pitva.
Pitva.
Punarjanmana Vidyate.
Punarjanmana Vidyate.
Thank you, Virat. You have to practice more. We'll go to next one, or once more same thing, fifth one.
Yes. Who has not chanted so far?
Kushi has not.
Kushi. Yes.
And
I think
Vedant, I think he's not able to.
he's got some audio problem. Okay, Kushi.
Yes, Amma.
Bharatamrita
Bharatamrita
Sarvasvam.
Sarvasvam.
Vishnor
Vishnor
Vaktrat
Vatra
Vinisritam. Vinisritam.
Vinis
Sritam.
Sritam.
Vishnor Vaktrad Vinisritam.
Vishnu Vatrad Vinishitam.
Correct. Very good. Gita Gangodagam.
Gita Gandogam.
Ganga Udakam. Gangodagam.
Gangodakam.
Pitva.
Pitva.
Punarjanmana Vidyate.
Punarjanma Vidyate.
Punarjanma na Vidyate.
Punarjanma na Vidyate.
Again. Bharatamrita Sarvasvam.
Bharatamrita Sarvasvam.
Vishnor Vaktrad Vinishitam.
Vishnur Vatrad Vinishitam.
Gita Gangodakam.
Gita Godakam.
Pitva.
Pitva.
Punarjanmana Vidyate.
Punarjanma na Vidyate.
Very good. Very good concentration here got, Kushi. Good. Practice. Okay.
Thank you.
Shall we go to the sixth one, Amma?
Yes, yes. We have time today.
So
Okay.
we'll finish sixth
Yeah.
and seventh.
Sixth and seventh we'll finish. Sai, did you recite any one of these yet?
Yeah, he did.
Amma, I only did
First.
the first one, second one, I guess. I did.
Last week's.
Okay, then you can do this new one today, okay?
Okay, Amma, the sixth one, right?
Yeah.
Sixth. Okay. Sarvopanishado
Sarvopanishado
Gavo
Gavo
Dogda
Dogda
Gopalanandanaha
Gopalanandanaha
Partho Vatsa
Partho Vatsa
Sudhir Bhokta
Sudhir Bhokta
Dugdam Gitamritam.
Dugdam Gitamritam
Mahat
Mahate
Sarvopanishado Gavo
Sarvopanishado Gavo
Dogda Gopalanandanaha
Gopalandanaha
Dogda
Dugda
Gopala
Gopalandanaha
Partho Vatsa
Partho Vatsa
Sudhir Bhokta
Sudhir Bhokta
Dugdam
Dugdam
Gitamritam Mahat.
Gitamritam Mahate.
Very good. One more, same shloka. We will repeat with somebody else.
Yes.
Just got a beautiful meaning. We will, after learning all the 7 slokas, next week we can see the meanings
Amma,
also.
there are only 7 shlokas.
Yeah, only 7.
Oh.
Okay, one more person can do the same one, no?
Yeah.
Okay, Vedant, are you able to unmute now? Try speaking. Maybe your volume is minimized. Okay, then Vishruta, go ahead with the 6th one.
Mom, if
Today
he can hear you, if he can respond, that means he can hear us.
He can hear, but he can't speak.
Yeah, he has some audio issue.
Yeah. Okay, Vishruta. Yes.
We'll also have story time, right?
Yes, you have story time, don't worry. Sarvo Panishado Gavo
Sarvo Panishado Gavo.
Sarvo Panishado
Sarvo Parishado
Gavo
Gavo.
Dogda
Dogda
गोपालनन्दनः
गोपालनन्दनः
पार्थो वत्स
पार्थो वत्स
सुधीर्भोक्ता
सुधीर्भोक्ता
दुग्धं
दुग्धं
गीतामृतं
गीतामृतं
महत्
महत्
सर्वोपनिषदो गावो
सर्वोपनिषदो गावो
दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः
दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः
पार्थो वत्स
पार्थो वत्सः
सुधीर्भोक्ता
सुधीर्भोक्ता
दुग्धं गीतामृतं
दुग्धं गीतामृतं
महत्.
महत्.
Very good. Thank you, Shrita.
Yes,
Now
very
last one, we will go.
good, Shweta. 1 second. How about Aditya only? And Lakshmi
Yeah.
Garu, let us try this. Lakshmi Garu, we'll try this, like you can introduce it like this, just without singing. Go over the words ekam, from
Okay.
devaki. Let's see if they pick up faster. I'm finding that they're having difficulty because of the script, no? It's not easy to read it.
Yeah.
But Aditya will know.
Yeah, Aditya can do, no problem actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, for
Yeah.
everybody's sake, we
Correct.
will do. Yeah. Ready, Aditya?
Yes, ma'am.
First, we will read it. Okay. Ekam
Ekam
Shastram
Shastram
Devaki Putra Geetam.
Devaki Putra Geetam.
Eko Devo
Eko Devo
Devaki Putra Eva.
Devaki Putra Eva.
Eko Mantrastasya
Eko Mantrastasya
Namani Yani
Namani Yani
Karmapyekam
Dharmapyekam
Tasya Devasya Seva.
Tasya Devasya Seva.
So that is the words, word by word. Okay. Now we can chant. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam.
Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam.
Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva.
Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva.
Eko Mantrastasya Namani Yani
Eko Mantrastasya Namani Yani
Karmapyekam Tasya Devasya Seva.
Karmapyekam Tasya Devasya Seva.
Very good, Aditya. Once more you repeat. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam.
Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam.
Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva.
Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva.
Eko Mantrastasya Namani Yani
Eko Mantrastasya Namani Yani
Karmapyekam Tasya Devasya Seva.
Karmapyekam Tasya Devasya Seva.
Very good. Nice. Thank you, Aditya.
Thank
Anybody else?
Can I
We
go
can-
to washroom?
Yeah, please. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, one more person for the same shloka we will have. How about Hasini? Is she there?
Amma.
Ready?
Yes, Amma.
We will read first and then we will chant. Okay.
Okay, Amma.
Ekam
Ekam
Shastram
Shastram
Devaki Putra Geetam.
Devaki Putra Geetam.
Eko Devo
Eko Devo
Devaki Putra Eva.
Devaki Putra Eva.
Eko Mantrastasya
Eko Mantra Tasya
Namani Yani.
Namani Yani.
Karmapyekam
Karmapyekam
Tasya
Tasya
Devasya Seva.
Devasya Seva.
Very good. Now we will chant. Huh?
Okay, Amma.
Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam.
Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam.
Eko Devo
Eko Devo
Devaki Putra Eva.
Devaki Putra Eva.
Eko Mantrastasya
Eko Mantra Tasya
Namani Yani.
Namani Yani.
Karmapyekam
Karmapyekam
Tasya Devasya Seva.
Tasya Devasya Seva.
Very good. Once more.
Okay.
Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam.
Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam.
Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva.
Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva.
Eko Eko Mantrastasya
Eko Mantra Tasya
Namani Yani.
Namani Yani.
Karmapyekam
Karmapyekam
Tasya Devasya Seva.
Tasya Devasya Seva.
Okay, very good, Hasini. So we have completed all the 7 slokas. Okay, everybody can practice. Next week again, once more, we will chant all the 7 slokas, huh? So that you will get more practice.
Thank you, Lakshmi Mami. Very nice. Managed to finish all 7.
Yes, Amma.
Just remember, these are very beautiful shlokas,
Yeah.
and you will realize how important they are as we grow up, you know. So chant it on Ekadashi, for instance, you know, or on Saturdays once a week, or in Krishna Janmashtami, you can chant now coming up in August. Okay. So please continue to practice and send us the audios in the chat, in the groups. Okay. Now we will go to the last part, which is the story time.
Amma, stop. Oh, Mama, Amma, screen sharing. If you can stop, I will.
I have to stop it or start it?
Stop, Amma.
Okay.
Screen sharing.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Now I get it. Yeah, my screen. Yeah, correct.
Namaste, students. Today we are going to hear about a story about Lord Krishna when he was a young boy, just like you people, your age almost. So we are going to see how he was so naughty in his young age and his greatness also. Can you see the screen, children? Today we are going to see hear the story of Krishna and the twin trees. So Krishna was living in a beautiful village of Gokul with his father Nanda Gopal and his mother Yashoda, where they were cowherds. They used to take he used to take cows for grazing every day in the beautiful fields. But he was a young boy and he was very naughty. Just like all young boys and all young girls are, he also was very naughty. And he used to get bored while going with the cows and waiting for them to eat the grass while they were grazing. So he used to do naughty things. So like, for example, when any girl or any lady was passing by with a pot full of water on the head, he will throw a stone and break the pot. So whenever he used to do these naughty things, they used to complain to his mother, to Yashoda. Yashoda found every day she was getting some complaint. He pushes someone into the water, he steals somebody's clothes. So he is doing some naughty things one after the other. She is finding it very difficult to handle. All the villagers are complaining one by one. So she and her father give him the small punishments also, hold your ears, everything. But next day again, Sri Krishna, when the day starts, he starts with his naughtiness. So one day he will go and steal butter in somebody's house. So that he went with his friends and he climbed up on the backs of two friends and stole all the butter from the pot which is hanging high up on the ceiling. Okay, he's a little boy, he can't reach by himself. So he calls his friends also and does this. And they all share the butter and they enjoy the butter. But unfortunately, the lady of the house sees it. And she straight goes to Yashoda and complains very bitterly. But see, all the butter I had kept for the full week, Krishna and his friends have stolen and they've eaten everything. She complains. The mother gets very angry. Yashoda says, this is the limit now. How many complaints can I keep hearing? Any punishment I give you, Krishna? You are not listening to me. But Krishna says, no, Ma, I did not steal the butter. The butter pot was kept so high. See, I am so short. How can I steal the butter? Mother Yashoda, she understands. She's a mother. No, she knows, yeah, you didn't steal, but you must have taken help of your friends. So she says, okay, you're becoming naughtier. I have to give you a bigger punishment today so that you should learn a lesson. You should not continue with your naughtiness. So what she does, she says, I will punish you now. And she takes a piece of rope. She wants to tie him to a mortar. Mortar is a big stone, children. Olden days, there was no mixie or grinder. They used to grind the spices. With a stick or a stone, they used to grind chilies or they used to grind rice. They used to pound it, basically pounding. It's called a big mortar. So she bought a rope and said, I will tie you to that stone now. Okay, she brings the rope and she places him near the mortar and tries to tie him up. She puts the rope around his waist, but the rope, I think, senses, oh, this is Bhagwan. The rope would not go around his waist only. She will pull and pull, it will not reach. She can't put a knot over there. She goes and brings one more rope. She joins it to it. Again, she pulls. It is not tying around his waist. The rope refuses to go around and tie. Krishna sees his mother perspiring and tired. He feels sad for, okay, he, sort of allows the rope to get tied. So finally, she ties the rope. He allows her because he's feeling sad for his mother. She ties the rope and she ties him into this mortar. This is the mortar stone, big stone, in which you see there's a hole over here. You can put chilies, you can put dhania, you can put rice, and you can make powder. It's very, very heavy, extremely heavy. Okay. So she ties him and she goes in to do her work. And she gets busy with her work and Krishna is tied outside. Now, as usual, what will happen to Krishna? He gets bored. Standing there, he keeps looking behind. What is mother doing? Oh, mother is churning butter. Oh, mother is washing clothes. She's not going to come. So he gets bored and he starts looking here and there. Nobody is coming to untie him. And mother's orders, he cannot untie it himself. So he stands there for some time. Then he said, okay, let me walk a bit. I'm getting bored of you. So he starts crawling. And when he crawls, this heavy stone, the mortar stone, it comes dragging behind him. Very, very heavy stone. And that also starts coming behind him. He pulls and he pulls. Somehow with great difficulty, it rolls to one side and he starts going towards the field where he usually goes every day for grazing the cows. With great difficulty and putting a lot of effort on that heavy stone, little boy, the small boy Krishna is pulling such a big stone. He goes to the field, he starts looking and enjoying the trees and all that and surroundings. And finally, he comes out into the open ground, out of the house into the open ground. And there, when he's there, he sees two trees over there. Now his mother has tied him, so he cannot remove it himself. Mother's orders are mother's orders. Even if you're a god, you all know, no, Mata, Pita, Guru, Deva. Mother has said you have to be tied. Okay, I cannot untie, but I will do one thing. He sees these two trees and he sees these two trees are growing in such a way that they're almost touching each other on top, but below there's a small gap. You can see this gap in the center. So what he does, he goes in front of that gap and says, okay, I will go to the other side. through this gap, I will squeeze myself. The mortar stone will get stuck behind the trees and I will pull with all my force and the rope will break on its own. I have not broken it. The rope will break and I will be free. So he somehow squeezes through the hole, goes on the other side. The stone is so big, no, it can't come out through that hole of the trees. So it stays on the other side. So Krishna goes on the other side and he tries to pull. So he says, okay, now the rope will definitely snap. He goes to the other side, he's pulling and he's trying his best, pulling the rope, but the rope would not break. He puts complete force on it. He's okay, let me try one last time. Let me just pull with all my strength. Let me pull this rope. He puts his force and he pulls it. And the rope did not snap. Again, he pulled. And instead of the rope snapping, what happens? The weight of that heavy stone, the entire 2 trees, they collapse and fall. They get uprooted and they fall down with a great crash. And the rope snaps and Krishna comes out. And the stone is lying out there. Both the trees, huge trees. Can you imagine? Old, very old trees, some 50, 60-year-old trees there. They have been uprooted and they're on the ground. Krishna stands and looks at both the trees, feeling very sad. Oh, I wanted to break the rope, but the trees have fallen down. But in a few minutes, a miracle happens. What happens? These 2 trees were actually not trees. They were 2 devatas who were cursed. They were the sons of Kubera. And he sees from the 2 trees, these 2 celestial beings, they come out. Okay, they arise out of the tree and they fold their hands in front of Krishna and thank him. And they say, oh Krishna, we were the sons of Kubera. And due to our misdeeds, we had so much wealth and we started doing misdeeds. Narada cursed us and told us that we would become 2 trees, but we asked for forgiveness. So Narada said, okay, one day if Krishna touches you, if Lord Krishna comes and touches you, or Lord Vishnu comes and touches you, you will be freed from your curse and you will come back into your godly form or celestial form. And so both the sons of Kubera, they are so happy. They touch Krishna's feet, little Krishna's feet, and they say, thank you for delivering us from the curse of Narada. And they slowly go back to the Devaloka. And Krishna is left standing over there in between those 2 trees. In the meantime, the mother, Yashoda, she hears that heavy sound of trees and she comes running. And she sees here this little Krishna standing in the middle and the 2 huge trees uprooted. She is not able to understand how her son could uproot such big trees. Little did she know then that the strength of Lord Krishna. But Lord Krishna tells her the whole story and she's amazed and she takes him back home with him and then the punishment is over. By then, she is very happy that 2 celestial beings were released from the curse because of her son. She goes and she gives him yummy things to eat. And he's back into the good books of his mother once more. But we don't know. Again, tomorrow he'll start his naughty pranks. But for today, they are very, very happy, both of them. So that was a story of one of the pranks of little Krishna, which he did in his childhood. But by mistake, what did he do? He released 2 devatas who were cursed and gave them moksha. They went back to the Devaloka, back to the abode from where they came. So this is the story. And now we go to, what do we go to? Quiz time. Yes. So quiz time starts now, children. So you can raise your hand. Hands are already raised before the questions came up. Very good. Why did Yashoda tie little Krishna to the mortar, to the stone? Why did she tie him? Sai, can you unmute?
Yes, sir, I can unmute. Little Krishna, Yashoda tied the motor with Krishna because every day she's getting day by day complaints. So she couldn't take it anymore. She gave punishments also, but he still does his naughty things. So she gave a big punishment that she tied her to the motor.
Yes, very good. Anybody else wants to answer? Virat, Can you unmute?
I want to answer the next question.
Next question. Okay. When little Krishna got bored, what did he do after being tied to the motor? What did he do?
After he was tied to the motor because he was bored of just standing there looking at his mother doing the household chores. He kept on walking and walking and walking until he was out of the house, and he stumbled between two twin trees. And then the next
Yes.
question.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Why did he decide to go in between the gaps between the two trees? Aditya, can you unmute?
Ma'am, because he thought that the motor would be stuck between the gap of the two trees, then whereas the rope would snap and he would be free. That's why.
Yes, correct. Anybody else wants to answer this question?
Amma, may I?
Hasini? Yes, Hasini.
Yes, he tried because he wanted to cut off his rope.
Yes. And by pushing it between the two trees, he wanted to snap the rope. Okay, very good. What happened when the two trees fell down? Kanchit, can you answer?
Yes,
Unmute.
ma'am.
Ah.
After the two trees fell down, Lord Kubera's two sons, that means two devatas, came out from the trees, ma'am, and said that we did wrong things with our a lot of money. So Narada punished us like this. And we said sorry. So Narada said that if Lord Krishna touches you, you both will be free, ma'am. Like that, Lord Kubera's two sons were free, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Anybody else wants to answer this question? What happened when the two trees fell down? Anybody who didn't answer till now? All have answered? Kush.
I don't know. I guess so Vishruta is only left.
Vishruta. Vishruta, yes. Unmute yourself, ma. Can you unmute yourself, Vishruta? No, you're not able to unmute. No? Okay, why? I think you can unmute now, just check.
That's strange.
Just check, Vishruta. No? No, okay, fine. Then some problem. Okay. Anybody?
Now she's unmuted.
Yes, Vishruta, tell. What happened when the two trees fell down?
When the two trees fell down, Krishna felt really upset that he had uprooted two trees.
Yes.
So, but in a few seconds, and miracle happened. The two trees turned. Two celestial gods came from the trees and were happy and thanked Krishna. They touched Krishna's feet and told that they were cursed from sage Narada due to their misdeeds, and they asked for forgiveness. So Narada said that once when Lord Krishna or Vishnu touches you, you will be set free from the curse.
Yes, very good, very good. Thank you, Vishruta. Yes, this is the end of the story and the quiz time. Namaste, children. Thank you so much for participating.
Thank you, Hema. What a beautiful story. Yes, Lakshmi Mami. Somehow,
Can you unmute? You can unmute now.
Yes, Amma. Can you hear, Amma?
yes.
I just want to add one point to the story. That is, Krishna's one name is Damodara. You know, that name is connected. Damodara is connected to the story. Dama means rope and Udara means stomach. So the rope is tied into his stomach, no? So that is why his name is called Damodara. That name happened because of this story only. We chant, different names of Krishna. One name is Damodara. That I just want to add this so that children will understand.
Very nice. Thank you, Lakshmi.
Yeah, that's a beautiful addition. Let's see what some people want to share something. Sai, yes.
Amma, is Krishna's name also Lord Jagannatha?
Yes.
Jagannath. Yes.
Because Hema ma'am last time said a story.
Yes. Puri Jagannath. Yes.
Yeah, that.
Correct. He has got so many names. So many names.
Like Lord Vishnu.
Yes.
Yes. Aditya, what do you want to say?
No, nothing, ma'am, actually.
Nothing. Okay. Vishruta, where are you? Whenever I try to unmute, then the icon jumps.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I think today, Yashika, Hanshit, you joined late. All right. Please join on time next time. Yeah.
Ma'am, you unmuted me.
Okay. So are we done? Anybody wants to say anything, Hasini?
No, ma'am, nothing. That time I raised.
Yes, Vishruta. I think she is the one who raised a hand. No?
Ma'am, the lower hand option is not coming, but I'm not having any doubt.
Oh, can you repeat? I could not understand what you're saying.
Ma'am, I don't have any doubt.
Okay. Okay, so let's complete. We'll finish off with the closing prayers. Om Asato ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So thank you to everybody. It was very nice, no? Story time. We learned so many about the king's contributions, and we completed Gita Mahatmyam and ended with a story. So we'll come up with another story next Sunday. Okay. And your homework is to practice these shlokas and post an audio. Okay. We are missing your YouTube video, Sai, and Aditya's. Okay. Yes, Sai.
Amma, my brother also made 2